Yo yo, so I went and bought a Woodlands. Oh, and ain't I glad. Oh, I've only been here an hour. Absolutely stunning. Total zen already. You might be thinking that I'm wearing sunglasses look cool, but I'm not. It's the 2nd of June in Wales, and it's about 24 degrees, which is absolutely madness. This is the second time now I've come to the woods since I bought it. I came up here on Friday. It wasn't so nice, it was overcast, and I doubt any of that video is ever going to make it onto the channel. For two reasons. I was an absolute idiot on it. Everything I tried, I failed. And secondly, I didn't have the selfie stick at that point, so I put it in its waterproof casing, which the audio isn't that good on at all. So yeah, doubt you'll see anything from there. But, like I say, I've been up here now for about an hour, just cutting a bit of an access track down from the road, set up this little base camp of operations for the time being. Look, see. And I've probably got about an hour and a half up here, 2 hours before I have to go and pick up my nipper. So all I'm really looking to do now today is have a goosey gander around without my dog, without anybody else. I looked at the property about 4 times I came up here before buying it, so I think I came up maybe about 2-3 times before I put the offer in. Then came up here for another little goose. But, you know, you never really... I probably haven't seen half of it yet, maybe more. So today's just about, let's have a little wander around, have a little think about what I'm going to end up doing here, or what needs doing first, probably. So yeah, today's going to be a little bit of footage of what the woodland looks like. I'm intent on making a little, like, I've got this camp stove thing, so I want to see if I can boil a cuppa, maybe have a, I don't know, a pasta thing, something nice and simple, because essentially every time I come here, I really do want to cook for myself outdoors. That's one of the big, you know, if you've bought a woods, I know you might as well, like, innit? So yeah, made a wheelbarrow yesterday. As you can see, those handles ain't all right. It was a bit of a nightmare, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Where to start? Well, probably best to put some gloves on. Because like I say, it's loads of brambles out there at the moment. I've already sliced up my hands pretty good from this stove thing that I've got to show you later. Tried setting up that the first day I was up there again, another complete fail. So got a little trail cutter thingy, call it machete if you like, call it whatever. Let's go up this way first. This is where the already made a little bit of a track just to get down from the road. Don't know if that's coming out on the audio, but the birds are singing. Like, even though I've made a little track every time I've walked it so far, I take a different route because it's not really marked that well at the moment. Hey, it's day 2. I've got decades of coming up here, making trails, having fun. So as you can probably hear, there's the road up there. See my car in the distance. And so far, that's the little track that I've managed to build down to get off the road. There's a more steeper one that I've used on a few occasions over this side. But after trying to get a wheelbarrow down there on Friday, yeah, won't be coming down that route again. It's a little bit dodgy, shall we say. A little dodge. Already collecting a bit of rubbish from the road, I can see. Fantastic. Marvellous. That road up there as well, it's like 2-lane, but it's going through the countryside. So it's like a well-used road, but leading just to, connecting towns together, I suppose. There's nothing in between, so although it's a little bit noisy and, it's actually quite nice because it means I get, easy access to the property with the benefit of no one's walking up there. So, lovely. Just over the brow here, and I've got to be careful with my footing because I'm not sure how far it goes. You should be able to see that there's a stream down there. It runs the entire length of the property. Like I say, it's quite warm at the moment for Wales in June. The last couple of days of May were dry and fine, so there's not actually a lot of water down there at the moment. But when I came up here in February, March time, when I first started looking at the property, that was absolutely, gushing, so. And again, that was another big selling point of this property, is that I do want to have a stream in my woodland. So my boundary is actually the other side of that stream, and then further down the property there's even more land that side that is mine, but it's very difficult to get access to. I haven't even attempted going that side yet, so who knows what I might find over there, but yeah. So what I want to try and do is just track down the river a bit, because I haven't come this way too often when I come up here, because this path that I'm following here now is going to take us down that way, so I keep avoiding the bits of the river. And like I say, I'm here probably for an hour or two, and my only objective is to have a little goosey gander, cut a bit of trails, but really it's just to have a little look around. So, and apologies if that half of this footage ends up getting cut out because I just can't keep the camera still. It is hard going. Well, see, I'm glad I've done this because it's a really steep drop off on many of these places. I mean, I could see this in the winter, but I didn't see this bit. So it looks like I can get down there and actually get into the stream, which is amazing because it's so tall in some places. I thought I'm never going to get access. So, yeah, it looks like if I trim back a bit of this holly here now, there's a couple of dead branches, marvellous. That'll come for, this one will come for some firewood at some point. Oh look, there's a little trail over there as well, that's fantastic. That's looking good. Excellent. Now, maybe I'll come back now after and get down there. I know it doesn't look that difficult here, but since I'm in shady part with my sunglasses on, and I can't actually fucking see. So, you know, we won't tempt fate, we'll come back later. So, what I'm discovering about the place so far, you know, in terms of the foliage, in the spring months, a lot of this was bluebells. Now that we officially, first day of summer, I believe is the 1st of June, so now we're in the summer, you're seeing a lot more ferns, stingies, obviously a bit of holly. The ground itself, a little spongy. I think it's quite a clay sort of environment, which is great because, you know, in the summer months now, when you know, we start getting a bit of drought, this will absorb the moisture in the ground, so the trees can still have a bit of water. As you can see down there, it's quite a drop off, so I won't be going any closer than this right now. Some dead branches, etc. Right, not entirely, you know, I have had a little look, but I'm not, you know, I don't know every like sort of legislation, responsibility of being a landowner, etc. But I would imagine that keeping that clear is going to be part of the responsibility. So at some point, I don't know if I'll be able to do it in the, well, hopefully in the summer where there's no water in there. I'll have to get down in there with a chainsaw and something, just clear some of that up. I mean, as far as I know about the property, it's been left practically unmanaged, I think, since the I want to say the early 80s. I think, speaking to some of the neighbours in surrounding area, like they haven't seen anybody up here in don't know how many years. They didn't even know who owned the property until they'd got in touch to give them like first sort of dibs on it, like. So so it's an unmanaged woodland, and it's been unmanaged, I would say, at least 40 plus years. So you know, this is one of my keen interests, is to do some woodland forestry management. Like when I got here, what really amazed me is I knew that it hadn't been managed, but it's a fairly clean place. Sits on a site of an ancient woodland, but as of yet, not seeing anything that's striking me as an ancient tree. Now, I am a complete novice, so that one right directly in front of me could be there for quite a while, but I'm no expert, so I won't hazard a guess yet. But for you know, those of you outside the UK, if you're wondering what's an ancient woodland, well, anything that was on a map from the 1960s, I think, if it showed that it was a woodland then, and it's still a woodland now, they class it as being an ancient woodland. But from speaking to the neighbours around here, this was like pasture land maybe back in the 60s, and they had horses up here. There were some you know, trees, some pockets of trees, of course, but so I very much doubt this is a ancient woodland. I might find that there might be a tree or two up here that's been here around that long, but I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't find a single one and it was just, you know, on a map 400 years ago. And yeah. Nice. Upcoming videos, you know, we'll be looking at different tree types, how to identify them, what sort of woodland management activities I need to do over the short, medium and long term. I mean, what I have noticed already in this place is the amount of ivy that are climbing up these trees. I mean, I know the ivy itself doesn't harm the tree, but some of these trees I can see some dead branches on, and you know, if you leave that, you know, this is not an evergreen woodland, this is a broadleaf, so you know, come the winter, all of these trees are going to lose their leaves, which they, you know, supposed to do. The high winds then through the winter then go just through the branches rather than, you know, hit the leaves. But with holly over it, it's like they've kept their foliage over the winter. So particularly with old trees, that can mean they can tumble down. So we don't want that. So later on now, probably around September-ish, I'll start tackling the holly. And if you're wondering why September-ish, it's mainly because there's the nesting season for birds in this country ends, I think, on the 1st of September. So you know, I don't want to disturb any nesting birds by cutting down the holly. So yeah, that's something for later on this year. It's getting quite thick down here. I'm not entirely sure how far we'll be able to get. Or if there's maybe a better way. I think the answer to that is going to be a guaranteed yes. Of course there'll be a better way, but you won't find it until you get there, will you? No. I don't want to get much closer because I don't know how stable this edge is. I mean, look at that, he's a big boy, isn't he? Oh, that's a nice looking rock. Mine, I called it. Mine. It's Toph. Look at that blue sky. That sunshine. Very marvellous. See through there now, through the clearing. I've already marked that out. That's probably going to be zone 1. Where I am, somewhere up there, is like a temporary camp. But in one of those clearings. Yeah, that's going to be an area I'll clear out for the dog. I'm sure maybe put a picnic table in there or something. Get a barbie going. Again, another area that potentially could be up, a bit of opening up, like for access down there. Again, a lot of bloody dead tree. I mean, you know, good in terms of, I'll get that, I'll dry that out. We'll be cooking on that, making some charcoal. But, phew. I mean, trying to get that stuff out of there is the main thing. Which, as you can see, not easy access points. It would make that difficult if you was trying to do it by hand. So, we may need to get some mechanical advantage in there. So I'm thinking, like, some pulleys. Get some pulleys and, I don't fucking know, other stuff. Archimedes did some crazy stuff, didn't he, with pulleys and levers and things. So getting a couple of trees out of I was going to call it a gorge, but I mean that is overplaying it, isn't it? Gully is probably more accurate to the description. So sorry if you can see me fussing around here, but my jeans are getting caught in these brambles and falling down a bit because I am a slim man. this. Right. Let's crack on. Again down that way. However, what I do see is one of my favourite features down here. There's a stone there, which I know connects to a path. So if I just get up there, you'll be laughing. Oh, here we go. Oh, as you can see, it's kind of like a marker stone for me, this one. I mean, it's a bloody big beast. There's trees growing around it, so it's been here a while, not going anywhere soon. Yeah. Whew. Let's just do a quick time check, because that is one thing I've noticed so far. It's like time in here just passes so quickly. I mean, you think, oh, I only did a 15-minute bit, but then an hour's gone. So what time is it? 4:15. Okay, so I want to leave you around 6 o'clock, just so I've got enough time to pick up a nipper, take him over his grandparents' house, Sunday gatherings. So that gives me another, I'd say half an hour now, looking around. And then probably have to make my way back. Like I say, I want to have some a cup of tea. I sit down and a bite to eat. So yeah, like I say, I give myself another 45, no, half an hour of wandering. Never gonna get through the full property, obviously. I do half an hour wander. Even if I've seen what I would consider to be the majority of the river area, I'll consider that a success for today. So, I mean, there's quite a bit of this forest is, like I say, all brambles and overgrown and what have you. Which, you know, it's just part of nature, isn't it? And when I start doing a proper like inventory and, you know, design of where I'm going to have certain areas, I will leave certain bits just brambles and, you know, because it all does something for the ecology of the place. Now, rather than trying to get down that way, I'm going to go down to the, well, that's not the bottom of the property, but down to what I would consider to be the third level. So it's a slanting woodland, basically, but then it comes down, levels out, goes down again, levels out, goes down again, so and then goes down a final time. But I do not want to be going down there today, because that final slope, which is just, is a doozy. I mean, the incline here, yeah, that is, you know, pretty a steep one, like, you know. It's got to be, what, 45 degrees? When you're going down the other side, it's more like 70. So, I won't be going down there, I don't think, not today. I'll impact down that end of the property. Can't see me going down there much. at all. It's, like I say, very steep. And the geography of it all is that there's this little bit of openness in the canvas here, or the canopy, whatever it's referred to as. But that area up there is probably the best spot of it all, in the completely wooded area. And then maybe 150 meters over in that direction over there, it opens up again, and there's no trees. Then there's a boundary wall, and my neighbour's property, then the farm over there. So there's plenty enough to keep me going up there, definitely. And like I say, some areas I don't actually want to touch, I just want to, maybe come down here and see what's happening in the area, like what little critters and creatures are living there. I'll obviously do a lot of surveying, like, making sure on tree health down here as well. But from what I'm seeing, other than this bloody ivy that is, like I say, it's an invasive species, and it should be tackled, but it's just everywhere. Not every tree, but almost every tree you see it down here. So I think that's going to be my first big battle. It's going to be, like I say, come September time, what are we doing with this ivy? So, an old rotting tree stump here. That's probably got some creepy crawlies that will be benefiting from that dead wood, which is good. Right, see, now this is where I'm slightly rigged out. I don't know how far away I've come from that river, and there's no clear path to get through, and I'm not sure how far away. It's still not dark by any stretch of the imagination, but you'll be surprised when you get into some of these more shaded areas. With sunglasses on, it's a struggle. It's like, where are we going? There's a broke dead tree branch here. Getting around there would be nice, or travelling that way would be nice. Let's travel that way. Just like more. Yes, I think for once you've made the right choice, Toph. Went the path of least resistance. Look at that. Not bad. Right, so here's an example here now of a dying tree. Half of it is broken off already. Got a bit of ivy growing up there. After a while it'll just be covered with ivy and it'll end up blowing down. It's got a little bit of a new canopy coming up the top. Actually, that tree could really thrive. So maybe get rid of this dead one here, that dead one there, cut that ivy off, and hopefully the rest of the tree then can enjoy a good life. As I'm walking around, I'm also seeing plenty of opportunities for some firewood through coppicing. I mean, that there, like, it's bound to have all sorts of granny greys in there, which are great for like the, different types of birds, fancying a bit of grub. That's quite a nice feature where that one's fallen down. And this is the thing. Woodlands are bloody beautiful places to be, but I think my experiences of late anyway is, I'm walking a dog through it. I'm not really having the time to be able to just stand around and enjoy it, and study what's there, like. But with this being my own woodlands, I can take all the time in the world. Have a load of fun doing it. Bloody gorgeous, yeah. I mean, it'll be lush when I'm not having to wear jeans. We have cut some paths out and I can come here shorts on a nice summer day. So, right, let's have a look here then, what we're working with. Some very, very soggy ground, I can tell you that. So, I'm going to move away from there and come down to the roots. Lovely. Again, maybe not an access path, but on the other side of the property, that one over there is looking like the best that I've seen so far. So, and I think, yeah, I've probably got about maybe 25 metres over that side. So everything I've walked down to is about 25 metres over there. This now I think it's probably another 50 metres down to the end of the property, but like I say, it's going to be so steep that side. I really don't want to attempt it. But one day now in the summer, what I will do is I'll go down to where the stream empties out and try and walk up it to give everybody a good idea of what I'm seeing, which is some of these places it's maybe a 12-foot drop, well, maybe even more than that. So again, we've got a very interesting fallen tree here. That one not causing any sort of disruption to the watercourse, so I wouldn't consider removing that. I think that's a stunning feature. What I'm noticing though is some sort of, looks like a green wire to me, but there. Maybe like I say, with the glasses on, ain't looking good, but I see a green wire running up along there, so it's quite interesting. What is he? Well, I would either say it's going to be a fencing sort of wire or electricity wire of some low charge lecky wire, but can't see any reason why it'd be there, unless at some point maybe someone put a little hydro thing in here. A bloody bottle in my stream. Oh, I'll be getting down here sorting that shit out, not having that. So let's just have a quick look down there, see how much further we can go downwards before we'll have to turn back around. Oh, blinking heck. Well, I'm glad I've come down this far, because that tree is definitely on its way out. On its way out. So that will need some, I think, immediate attention. Because down at the other end of this property of mine are homes. And although I've got public liability and all that jazz, I don't want to be that neighbour who leaves something like that. Yeah, no, as you can see, that's been dead for a while now. Not a tree surgeon, haven't cut a tree, do intend on getting there someday, but for something for that there now, I'll probably get a tree surgeon in to sort that out for me. Good episode. Hopefully they'll agree to me putting them on camera and we can watch them do it. But there's courses in the UK when I had a quick goosey gander there, depending on what sort of qualifications that you want to actually achieve, they're quite reasonable. And I think the medium sort of tree, which is, I want to say something like an 18-inch diameter, which this one looks about 18-inch. I think they go for about 600-700 quid, like, you know, a 3, 4, 5 day training course. Gives you the, you know, all the skills that you need, or teaches you all the skills that you need to tackle these things. Yeah. I mean, I could be an idiot and have a crack anyway, but, you know, as you will see on this channel, I'm an idiot with a bit of common sense. There are a few things you're probably going to go, Toph, why the fuck did you even attempt that? And then other things, why did you get someone in? You could have done that. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, down here, there's quite a lot of trees falling, probably because they were, you know, happily grown away, and then there was some erosion of the riverbed. But, I mean, because this isn't too far of a stumble, well, you know, I could, if I fell down here, I could see a way out, like, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So that tree there probably isn't any danger actually of going down next to a neighbour, but still something I want to sort out. Potentially that one over there, although again I don't think it's doing anything with the water course, so not an immediate thing. For now anyway, I'd say it's a little bit dodgy trying to get around that bit to show you the rest of the stream. So I think this is as far as we'll go down now, along the stream side. Cut across around the bottom level, see if we can get up to the base camp, the little temporary camp that I've put up there, for a cup of tea. And yeah, hopefully the journey is going to be a little bit easier going now this way. Although instantly I'm going, which way did I actually come then? Did I come across that way? No, I don't think I did. I think I followed this bit down. So let's get going back upwards. Oh, I mean, it is so lovely here. So, you know, I go into the sun here now, right, and it's going to be 24 degrees, baking hot. Now I'm walking up quite a steep incline, and I'm not breaking a sweat because of the nice shade, and there's a nice little breeze coming through the trees as well. Absolutely gorgeous. What a wonderful first weekend stroke coming up, you know, going to be my first week up here. Yeah, really can't fault there. So there's this feature. Oh. Sometimes how nature just, you know, creates something nice to look at. Oh. Now, I came up here, like I say, about 4 times before buying the property, or at least, you know, again, the deeds anyway, like, you know. And on the very first occasion that I came up here, I spotted this gorgeous tree. As soon as I saw it, I said, oh, that's going to be my favourite tree. I haven't been able to find it since. So I don't know where the bloody hell I was walking to. Like, it's not a massive property. It's only just over, maybe, perhaps it's 4.5 acres, if that. It's probably a little smaller than that. You know, I've been here so many times now already, and I can't find my favourite tree. Although that's potentially a candidate. He's a nice bad boy. Oh yes. Oh. So far, I haven't got to cross the property at all. I'm just getting back up the riverside, but hoping to be able to find how the fuck I got in here. I think the tree with the stone is over this direction somewhere. Well, if you did come through this way, you didn't cut it very well, Toph. Definitely not going the way I came in, but let's just try and get out. I wouldn't say I'm lost, because I don't know where I am yet. Let's see the path where that rock would be. Ah, there it is, it's up there. See? I went far off. So, right, let's continue the journey, is it? Right, so, like I say, I'm not tackling down here today. Maybe sometime in the future I'll show you down there, but not today. This lot's all dead. And from a safety perspective, there's quite a bit, I'll have to tackle, just, so I could feel safe. Me, my kids, or friends, etc. coming up, yeah. What have we seen so far? One definite tree that needs to be tackled. Again, I don't think it's going to cause any damage to anyone, but I just don't like the thought of having a tree that's going to come down suddenly. So yeah, not in the best attire for this either, I know. You see, I'm an amateur. But this is what I wanted to wear today, so this is what I'm wearing. And again, this is another view of like that primary spot that I'm thinking of opening up. But that is just going to be stunning over the summer. Oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, right then. Oh. This is nice. I'm not entirely sure if I've ever been to this place. This looks like it's opening up here now, and I'm pretty certain I haven't ever been here. Had I seen this bit, it is another prime sort of area, you know. Nice tree canopy, probably not as good as the one over there. I'll get the sun most of the day, so see what I mean? Bloody lovely. Right. Hopefully now, getting somewhere. Whew. Maximum effort, Chris, isn't it? Maximum. Right, loads of gnats here. Making a feed on me. Get out of their place as soon as possible. Ah, you can't. Well, I mean, bit of a zigzag through the property. Probably about 80 metres from the front here now. Probably about 100 metres up that way, so I've certainly gone square and then up. But let's be fair, till I clear out some of this, there's no way you can go square and up. So it is just make your way through the best you can. I've almost given up on trying to get that side now. It's just too hard going for today. I'm going to try get back to base camp. We'll have a look at what time it is. If it's still a bit of time, I might wander over another direction that way via a path that I know is up there. Of
Of course it's getting back to fucking base camp. Am I just gonna end up struggling through? Well, we'll see, innit? But easier going beer for 2 minutes. Would be nice to get over there, show you, but I mean, we got all the time in the world, haven't we? Now, I reckon base camp somewhere up here. But I'll be damned if I know where. I'm gonna head straight up there with a bit of luck. With a bit of luck. Let's go. I was so hoping that was going to be a path. But it wasn't. Oh well. Shoulder on. Come on. It's got to be up here somewhere. Probably over there somewhere. Yeah. Just before that tree is where my boundary wall is, I think. So, like I was saying earlier, there's this sort of clearing, and it extends back there as well. That'll be nice. Let's try and get up there. Ooh, another nice stone. Lovely. Yeah, pretty sure base camp is over here somewhere. Oh, yes, thank goodness it is. Oh, oh, look at those views. Oh, and it's stunning. Oh, happy days. Right, I'm gonna have some water, sit down, little think. I mean, I'm glad I did get down the majority of that riverside. I'll watch a video now tonight and obviously see the bits I couldn't see because of the sunglasses. And yeah, maybe change out of this sweaty t-shirt. I'll be back, hopefully, with a bit more wood than that, making a cup of tea. Right, shall see you later. Right then, I'm back. It's the same day. I've just gone and changed t-shirt and put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm now going to have a go at putting together a little camping stove sort of setup that you burn off wood, I would imagine. Found a little stone here. Hopefully that'll be enough to seat it on, but if not, it doesn't matter because it's got this little tray to catch the ashes in there, so I'm hoping that'll be fine. I'll clear up that area slightly anyway. Just noticed that there's not much battery life on the camera, so I suspect you'll just see little snippets of this now. See how this goes. First time trying to make a little cup of tea in the woods. We got fire. Pretty decent. Battery level is low.